Hello there, welcome to an episode of Storytelling The Hidden Truth. My name is Maznee Zhaheera, my friend Lim En En and Nurul Waheeda. The Hidden Truth. Olivia Dunkel is a runaway teenager who managed to find a part-time job for her living. Due to that, she lived such a hectic daily routine. She found her peace by reading her favorite light novel, which she immersed herself in. Who knows, her regular daily has drastically changed just because of an accident. The unfortunate event that caused her to be in a coma for a long time. Or maybe it's not unlucky for Olivia when her soul has been transmitting to another world that she has thought never existed. The world of her favorite light novel. Transmigrated as a half-beast person, her unexpected journey begins as Chloe, a half-cat person in the new world. This story took in two different universes, which is real world and alternate universe. The real world is set at Germany, and alternate universe is set as Konoha Kingdom and Konoha Forest. The theme of Hidden Truth is fantasy, courage, honesty, and redemption.
So the story begins with the scene where a middle-aged man named Aldo Dunker watching the news on television, and the news showed that his daughter got involved in an accident. From his expression, he seems too shocked and displeased with what had happened. At first, he appeared quite unsure, but then, with no hesitation, he left his hometown for the first time to meet his daughter. Meanwhile, in another scenario in the hospital, there is a teenage girl unconscious lying on the hospital bed. From the doctor discussion nearby, we learn that she is in a critical condition. The girl is Olivia Dunker, who is Albert's daughter. In another time frame, Olivia wakes up in a forest that she is not unfamiliar with. When she is still confused with what had happened, suddenly a strange creature claiming herself as a forest fairy named Celestia appears in front of her. Celestia kindly briefs her on what happened to her and what kind of the world is this. She is quite surprised to learn that the world that has been transmitted is the world from her favorite novel, which a world that full of magic and half-beast person. She herself is not a normal human being, since she's been transmigrated as a half-beast person. To specify, she is half-cat. Before leaving her, Celestia reminds Olivia that she better to remain in her cat form since it will be safer for her. And that's how Olivia started her new life as Chloe Brewer, a half-beast person. Meanwhile, in the Konoha Kingdom, there are rumors being spread where the current Demon Lord named Lord Aizen is searching for a new mate since his previous mate ran away because of being scared of him. The news arrived at Chloe, but she doesn't have any interest about it. Her priority right now is to adapt to her current situation. Thinking that there is no way that she can survive by her own, she decides to gather around other stray cats that have nowhere to go and form a gang to protect each other. Somehow, out of luck, the youngest one, named Nana, being caught by the Lord. Worrying about the most immature among them, Chloe summoning her courage to meet the Lord and decide to make a deal that she will take Nana's place as maid and never try to escape from the castle. Chloe's life as a maid begins. She hates her current life since the Lord keeps asking her to do some ridiculous errands. From her point of view, the Lord is a ruthless guy that doesn't deserve any happy ending. But somehow, to her surprise, her life restarts when the Lord dies. Her thought of living a peaceful life just become harder to reach. She becomes more careful and observant in order to understand what is going on. Then Celicia again appears and gives her a few clues that might help her to have the better grasp of the station. Her important hint is that the previous maid, Sarah, may know something useful about the lot. Chloe determined to approach Sarah, but whenever they meet and Chloe initiated to ask about the detail, Sarah always refused and turned her back away, just making the situation become more complicated.
Now we reach the climax. Chloe cannot avoid the tragic ending again. She knows she must find Sarah and make Sarah believe in her. Chloe approached Sarah in a different way by talking to her sincerely and convincing her that she will not treat her differently as they are both outsiders. Sarah starts to believe in her and confess the hidden truth behind. A shocking truth revealed. Sarah tells Chloe Lord Aizen actually had a split personality, his bright side and his dark side. He cannot simply control this. He will either behave extremely kind or extremely evil. At first, she adopted Sarah when he found Sarah was still young and homeless. This was when his good personality occupied his mind. However, when his alter ego occupied him, he mistreated her by asking her to do some unreasonable requests. She had considered a retreat but chose to stay until recently released by Lord Aizen. Considering she is independent enough to live alone, he decided to let her go. Sarah also tells her that Lord Aizen's bad personality behaved that way. He wants to protect the other him who was too kind and despised by others. He wants others to respect him as a demon lord. The way he shows kindness is sometimes not appreciated and easier to be misunderstood by his lack of common sense. Chloe starts to make a strategy to help him put down his ego and be a genuinely kind lord. This flashback starts. She remembers her father, blames her for causing her mom's death when she was only 6 years old. It's just an accident. Chloe forced their parents to take her to a vacation. When they are on their way to the vacation, they meet an accident and the mother's death. She realized her fault for leaving his father and wants to make redemption out of him.
After Chloe realizes her fault, she changes her mind. She starts to help Lord Aizen sincerely and tries not to hurt his ego. From now on, helping him is not only just for her own survival, because she truly wants him to have a happy ending. However, she is now facing a big problem because it is not easy for her to change his mind from what he believes. According to what Sarah told her before, the only thing Lord Aizen believes is that he has to make others too afraid of him so that they don't dare to challenge him. That is the way how he symbolized the term respect with. Chloe tries to figure out the most effective way to help him, or perhaps it is not the best way, but she has no other choice. She has to try it no matter it will work or not. All she has to do is to let the evil personality of Lord Aizen to truly believe in her and let him to find out by himself the right perspective of the term respect is. Hence, Chloe brings him out to a rural place that is far away from the castle, where the residents there don't even really know how exactly Lord Aizen looked like. At that place, some elder residents are suffering from illnesses. Chloe knows that Lord Aizen has the power to cure them, so she asks him to cure them using his power, and Lord Aizen agrees with it. He tries to cure them with his power, and he noticed that what he can see from their eyes is no longer the fear. He finally finds out the difference between what he saw before when others look at him with their eyes full of fears, respect him reluctantly, and what he has observed now, where the residents here respect him with gratitude. After going through the edification from Chloe, the evil him feels relieved from his biggest fear. He changes in such a way that he tries to treat others kindly because he doesn't think of being kind will make him losing his authority as a supreme lord here. As a result, both of his personalities exist together and become the most precious gift to make him become the real supreme lord. This time, Chloe has prevented the tragic ending from happening again. After that, Celestia turns out as an admin of this alternate world and led Olivia or Chloe to go back to her own world. Going back to the reality, Olivia is currently in the hospital. She wakes up from the coma and opens her eyes, seeing her father standing there. They apologize to each other. Olivia forgives her father for blaming her and saying harsh words to her before. At the same time, Orville also forgives his daughter for running away and never returning home. He also wholeheartedly relinquished all blame towards Olivia and promised her that he won't live in the past anymore, as she is the most precious gift his wife gives him. In the end, Orwell decides to move to Berlin to take care of Olivia. Both of them are taking actions to fix their relationship. The end.
The main character in this story is Olivia Dunkert and Chloe Brewer, two different identities that share the same soul. Olivia is a runaway teenager. After arguing with her father, she ran away from her hometown and lived in a city in Germany. To afford her living, she managed to find herself a part-time job and lived at Rizwood Hostel. Her appearance is more like her father, especially her brunette hair and hazelnut eyes. As Chloe Brewer, she is a hospice that can interchange between human and cat form. Her appearance is more like a Persian cat with white silky fur and heterochromia eyes in cat form. As human or hospice appearance, she maintains almost the cat characteristic, and her hair is white as her fur, and her look is younger than her age. Her character can be described as a hardworking and easygoing person. This makes her easily fit in a new place or environment even she is unfamiliar with it.
Second main character, and an antagonist. Lord Aizen is a pale, tall guy. He is powerful magician who turns into demon lord. His split personality makes him a round character. A part of his personality is a demon lord, which are known by his ruthless character and other kind person. The kind personality only came in secret because his opposite character wants to protect his title as demon lord. Upon meeting the protagonist, he slowly became a dynamic character. Both his side personality changed, realizing ruling means showing respect to others will gaining same respect.
This is my comment about the supporting characters. We have Orville, Celestia, Sarah, and Nana. We can also say that they are the side characters as they don't appear as frequent as the two main characters we know, Olivia or Chloe, and the second main lead, Lord Aizen. However, we cannot simply say that they are not important in this story. This is because all of them do exist for a specific reason. They are not just revolve around the main characters. They also play an important role in influencing the main characters indirectly or directly. Let's say we have Orville, who shows the family problem between him and Olivia that needs to be fixed. And we have Celestia, who wants to prevent this alternate world from being destroyed by forcing Chloe to become the savior, but at the same time helping her and reminding her of the things she might need to know without exposing her real identity as an admin. We also have Sarah, who knows the most important thing in the story, the hidden truth. And lastly, we have Nana, who indirectly makes Chloe try to face up to the problem without choosing to escape from it, as she usually does. That is all from us. Thank you for watching and listening. Hope you enjoy this story.